What is up, y'all? It's your girl Brand New, and I'm back in the motherfucking building. Wow, wow, wow. There is so much shit to talk about, honey. There is so much tea that I have. You probably already heard it, but you ain't heard my motherfucking opinion on it. So let's get right off into it. Let's start out with our first story on Angela Simmons. And you all have heard that her ex-fiance, and also he is the father of her child. He has passed away. He was shot, I believe, in the head 3 times at his home. I believe they had said, it was in his driveway. Like the story and shit, it keeps changing. I'm hearing in the house, then in the driveway. Anyways, rest in peace to Sutton Tennyson. I also want to send Angela Simmons and her son my condolences, and everybody in Sutton's family. That is a horrible thing to happen to anybody. But word on the street is they saying that Angela was not allowing Sutton to see his child. He had to constantly go back and forth to court to try to see his child. I guess she was given custody of the child, and then she wanted more money in child support. People are criticizing Angela for that, because she has money. She has a substantial amount of money. So all of this came from Regine's ex-boyfriend, who, I just feel like, yes, he may know this man, but sometimes just because people know people, that don't mean that they know both sides of a story. And if you're cool with someone, you're more or less going to take that person's side. All of this is sad that is happening. I feel sorry for her son more than anybody. But yeah, people are giving Angela the side eye because she went on IG and basically thanked Sutton for giving her the best gift of her life, which is their son, and she will do her best to hold down SJ in every way that she can, and that's what's appropriate to say. A lot of people was also saying, well, why is she coming out on social media so quick? He just died, and she probably got so many messages, so many calls, so many, she probably got a outpour of love and wanted to just address everybody and be done with it. I don't understand what the fuck people expect for her to do. That was the most appropriate thing to do. Then you got this boy, what is his name? Josh, Regine's ex-boyfriend. He's pretty much saying, well, Angela had that man back and forth in the court. We don't know what was going on in their relationship. All I know is Angela ended that relationship because it was not for her. Yes, I will say this about Angela Simmons. She is very beautiful. She is a very talented designer. Angela has an eye for fashion. I give her that, but I've never really cared completely for her personality. To me, she's always tried to be a good girl instead of just being a good girl, if you know what I mean. I just felt like she shouldn't have went around ever saying, oh, I'm a virgin. Oh, I'm waiting. Don't tell people that dumbass shit, because it's life. And whether she's a celebrity or not, you don't know if you really could fully honor and commit to that. That is a big thing to say, that you're saving yourself till marriage, and then you end up with this ex-con guy, and then you give him the goodies, and then all of a sudden you pregnant. I always knew they were never going to make it down the aisle. I just knew how fast shit was moving. It never sat right in my spirit. It also turns out, allegedly, all these things are alleged, honey. It also turns out that there may have been some domestic violence in their relationship, where she had to get an order of protection against her son, which is very common. It is what it is. You know, a lot of people were saying, well, why be fake and why try to act like y'all on the best of terms? And why try? I don't feel like she's being fake. This is the father at the end of the day of everything that they have been through. This is the father of her child. So she has to put on a brave face for her son and say positive things about her child's father. If she got on there saying, well, this nigga ain't shit, and oh, well, he died, and I don't know what to say, you know, I'ma still take care of my son. Like, if she was talking like that, motherfuckers will have a problem with it. So people can miss me with this whole, oh, well, it's her fault that he died because he had to go back to the streets to get his money. Those are his life choices. I don't know the particulars of this situation. You know, I really don't know. I know that man has a criminal past. I know that much. And so those are choices that he made. They ain't got shit to do with Angela. You know, and then as far as her trying to get more child support, my thing is, she's the one with all the fucking money. She got more money than him, so I don't know why she would try to do that. But, I mean, that's between them. Nobody told him to go back to the streets to get that money and do things in a certain way. Like, I don't know. But what the fuck we cannot do is blame this on Angela. None of this is Angela's fault. I don't feel like the man deserved to die. That's just me. They probably was having a custody dispute. That is very normal in anybody's life. I don't get why people act like because somebody is a fucking celebrity, their life is just supposed to be perfect and they're not going to have these normal issues that normal people have. I mean, it is what it is. She didn't know the man was going to die. I mean, what do you want from her, people? You know, the shit is fucked up. That child is going to grow up without a father. But, I mean, hopefully in the future, Angela learns from this. And in the words of Dr. Phil, if you learn something from this, it becomes tuition. It becomes tuition. So if you paid a price and had to deal with some shit that was a lot for you to deal with, long as you learn the lesson, maybe you choose somebody better. I mean, maybe somebody that wasn't in the streets or hell, I don't know why she picked the man out. I don't. And a lot of people are saying, well, she could have picked out anybody. Well, maybe she got sick of the industry niggas. You know what I'm saying? Like, she connected with who she connected with. Do I feel like she could have chosen somebody better? Probably, yeah. Yeah, logically, yeah, because you're beautiful, you're famous, but at the same time, yeah, you do have to watch who you have children with. That it is what it is. But I'm not going to be all judgmental when it comes to this situation because Angela has her hands full and she's not to blame for any of this. It don't matter if it played out like this or not. So I just wish the best to Angela Simmons, her family, and Sutton's family and their little baby boy. I hope that he has positive role models in his life. He has a grandfather. He has Uncle Jojo. Like, I just hope that he gets what he needs as he gets older. It's just sad that he won't be able to grow up with his father. That's all that matters. It don't even really matter where this man came from, how much money he had, or whatever was going on with him. All that fucking matters is that child, and everybody, all the males in that family, do right by that child and give him some male guidance, some black male guidance, I should say. Okay, so let's get off on the little Brandi versus Princess. Boy. First off, let me say this. I don't care for Princess. I don't really trust Princess. She's very beautiful. I give her that. But them Norwoods, honey, they not checking for her like that. Y'all know Mama Sonia don't like her like that. Y'all know Brandi just barely tolerate her ass. Ray J is with her because I believe she's beautiful and she feeds his ego. I told y'all in one of my other stories, she got her ass on his Unsung. and said, oh, well, I was the only girlfriend that really spoke up to Ray J and really challenged him. And no, bitch, you the only one that stuck around, okay? You're the only one that stuck around and put up with his shit. So don't get on there talking all them lies. Well, I put him in his place and I'm the one that, I got the rent. Girl, shut up. Princess is a needy, codependent bitch. This is not up for discussion. That is what I see when I see her. I'm not buying this new friendship with Lyrica. I think she needs somebody to be cool with because I don't think a lot of people like her like that. And it's really an example of your looks can only get you so far and they don't matter if everybody hates you. It's really one of those things because it's not a good look that she don't get along with really nobody in that man's family, so let's get off into their little beef. Okay, so little Brandi, y'all know she has been very close to the Norwood family for years. Ray J is like a brother to her. Max and Ray are very close. She said that Mama Sonia is like a mother to her. She has always been close to the Norwoods. Rightfully so. So I guess she put up a post of Ray J and Princess's baby. And, had a nice little message on there and commented on how beautiful the child was and the children are our future, along those lines. Nothing bad. Princess gets in her motherfucking feelings because little Brandi didn't tag her ass in the photo. And you may say, well, that's her child. That's not just her child alone. Princess, in my opinion, doesn't have the right to fucking even be upset. Ray J is still in relationship with her and Max. You are not in a relationship with them, Princess. So this baby is not just yours. It's Ray's baby as well. And I guess little Brandi tagged Mama Sonia. That's her family. So she don't have to tag you in the shit. Yes, it's your child, but bitch, it's Ray's baby too. I could see if she posted your baby that you didn't have with Ray J. Then this would make sense. But yeah, Princess is very selfish. She's very childish. I watched Love and Hip Hop last night and she's trying to fight Moniece and shit. Bitch, let me say this really quick. When I had my daughter, I never have been into the whole fighting to get my point across. I think it's very ignorant and it's a waste of time. And I'm not trying to go to jail because of no ugly, dumbass bitch that refuses to do her work in life. I don't have time for that. Miss Robinson don't play them reindeer games, okay? But anyways, I had this bitch a while ago. Matter of fact, she used to be an old friend of mine. And I had just, had my daughter. I'm a new mother and shit. And we had a disagreement or whatever, and this bitch all huffing and puffing and, oh, I'm gonna come to your house and I'm gonna do this. I said, well, bitch, I'm not trying to fight you. I got my daughter and shit. I ain't, if we ain't gonna be cool, then we ain't gonna be cool. But I'm not fighting no monkey face looking bitch. I'm too pretty for that. Fuck that. I ain't fighting no, you better look like Halle Berry, bitch, if you even want to touch my goddamn knuckles. But yeah, this old dog face looking bitch. Oh, well, I don't care about your daughter. And, you were supposed to have been a friend of mine and you talking shit to me like that. I put on my pot of boiling water. I remember I had a boyfriend at the time. I said, if that bitch come over here, that bitch is getting this on her face. Okay? He said, babe, calm down. I said, I'm not playing. The bitch had kept threatening to come to my house. The bitch never showed up because she know what's good for her. I don't play that. We're not fighting. You go get this motherfucker. It's going to be some Al Green shit. I'm going to put this hot water on your motherfucking face because I told your monkey ass, don't bring your ass over here. But when you have a child, fighting should be the furthest thing from your mind. And it's horrible that in the black community, yes, if a motherfucker is trying to fight you, by all means, beat their ass. For real. But if you can avoid fighting and you got children, avoid that shit. It's so childish. It's unproductive. It's just a waste. Let's get into what Princess said to little Brandi. She says, little Brandi, if I ask you to take my baby's picture off your page, then you have to respect that and take the picture down. We are not friends and we are we never even spoke outside of Love and Hip Hop, which is why I took you out my wedding and replaced you with Lyrica, her new fake ass best friend. I don't fuck with you because you're a fraud. Do not post my baby on your page ever. Princess, it is not just your baby, you dumb bitch. And Lyrica, Lion King looking ass, gets her ass in there talking about, first of all, for you dumbasses, we have been friends. I can laugh if I fucking want, and I do not fuck with Brandi either, and she knows it. Why are you jumping your dumb ass in somebody's shit? This is something else I hate with people. If y'all are not cool like that. I could see if that was your sister, but y'all just got cool on that fake ass Love and Hip Hop Hollywood. So girl, bye. Like, you didn't need to jump in, Lyrica. And after all the shit you and A1 been through this season, you would think that the last motherfucking thing you would do is jump your ass in some bullshit. So girl, bye. Sit down. Let's check out what little Brandi is saying. Let me put that on.
I'm actually going through some real serious things that my family and people close to me know about, dealing with my pregnancy and my child, and things that are really, really, really serious and important. How dare you disrespect me like this? There's people starving, dying, things that are way more serious that you can use your profile for with your fan base to shine light on. But to go out your way to send me a disrespectful message for the Instagram when you could have let me know in text or called me, is just beyond disrespectful. I'm going to pray for you. The world has way more serious issues that need attention than this. Princess, let's keep it 100 here. I don't sit around on Instagram all day. Therefore, I didn't see your message till now. And it was very disrespectful. But I didn't have to tag you. Why would I tag you when we are not friends? We're not on that level anymore. Why? Because I saw how you really felt about me when my sister was struggling in her disease, multiple sclerosis. And you posted the post for me that I asked about, everybody who supported. And you deleted it out of nowhere. And then 2 weeks later, we're at the reunion. And you're talking about to say some craziness to me, I guess, on the stage. What? I don't know. Because Ray and everyone stopped you saying Max and Brandi are family. Don't do that. Sonia is like a mother to us. We are very close. Ray is family. It's never any beef. And I've always been cool with you. But you're not going to go on Instagram and disrespect me. If you have an issue with me putting up a positive message about children and acknowledging that you guys have a gorgeous daughter, no problem. I will take her off my page. But don't ever disrespect me like this. I have real things going on. I have so many messages from you. What do you mean we didn't talk at all through the show outside of Love and Hip Hop? Are you fucking kidding me, girl? You text me, you talk to me on the phone for hours sometimes. And let's keep it real. We really got funny and things got uncomfortable when you tried to get me to speak against Mama Sonia, which I refused to do in the scene when you had your little homegirl there going off trying to rag her name and throw it through the mud, and I refused, even though you tried over and over to tell me, well, you're supposed to be my friend in my wedding, and I said, I am your friend in your wedding, but I understand that Sonia's a good mom, and her saying anything about a prenup is to protect you and Ray.
Okay, we go stop it right there, you all, but y'all got the gist of what she's saying. That's just backstabbing ass shit. What type of... I'm with Lil Brandi. Yes, Lil Brandi is not the most innocent in the world. She was a little annoying on the show. Actually, shit, she was entertaining, shit. Bring her back. Get rid of Brooke. Brooke, you are a fake ass bitch. I'm sick of you and that stinking ass Marcus. I hope Booby whooped his motherfucking ass. I did see some of it, but then the shit cut off, so I gotta catch up with that. But I don't care for Brooke at all, that low down bitch. But Princess, you ain't shit. You tried to get this girl to speak badly about somebody she considers, a mother to her. Princess is very, what the fuck is the motherfucking word? Princess is very territorial when it comes to Ray. And I really don't think that she likes the fact that Ray J is close to his mom and Brandi. I don't think she likes that at all. I think that regardless of how you may feel about somebody's mother, because you do have the right to not like Sonya. You absolutely do. But I feel like at the end of the day, you are with her son and you still should give her respect. And sometimes respect is keeping your mouth shut or keeping your distance. And you could do either or. But I just feel like you could have ignored what she did, but instead, you got your, and that's what they was getting on. Brandi and all of them was getting on you, and I had your back. I had your back, princess, when Brandi and Sonya and them was telling you to stop doing the shit on IG. But now I kind of see what they're saying. You need to keep your mouth shut. Ray J is a businessman. You know what I'm saying? And it doesn't look good for you. And I'm not sitting up here saying you guys, we all are not human, but I just feel like when you got the amount of money that they have, you should carry yourself with some fucking couth, some motherfucking ethics. Learn to leave shit alone. This girl did not do anything to you. She posted your child that you have with Ray J, who is like a mutual person. Like, both of you, like, this girl has been in Ray J's life before you was. So for you to, well, it's my baby. It's Ray's fucking baby too. Like, I don't like Princess. So that's right, little Brandi. Jump on that bitch when you see her. No, I'm just playing. Speaking of Love and Hip Hop really quick, did y'all see, Love and Hip Hop Hollywood, and on the season finale, Apple's father all of a sudden was talking shit about how he's not Apple's real father, and he always knew it. They got the DNA that confirmed that he wasn't. Then he began speaking to her, talking about, I've always known it. And why would you waste this woman's time? And you could see how vulnerable Apple was, and how it's just fucked up that this man took advantage of her, wasted her time, was trying to get in the middle of her money. I knew something shady was going on with that father, and Sean Love called him the fuck out. I also love how Sean Love was there for Apple, because Apple was like, no, I'm cool, acting like everything is okay. She had called Sean to pick her up after that situation played out with her dad. But I like how Sean still was like, you not okay, girl. I need to hug you. She was hugging her. She told her she will always have her back. That was just so fucked up. I felt so bad for Apple, because you could tell that she's genuinely trying to get her life together, and she genuinely wanted a relationship with her dad, this man she thought was her dad, and he just shitted on her. But, hopefully, though, she learns a lesson from this. Just, you got to be careful with people, because people be having these different intentions, whether they family or not, as you can see. But that was just fucked up. But shout out to Sean Love for just being there for that girl and having her back, because she really needs somebody that cares for her, or she will go right back down the wrong path again. Let's talk really quickly on this Ray J and Kim Kardashian situation. Y'all know Kim K was online, and she had called Ray J a pathological liar about, I guess he had did an interview, and he was pretty much saying that Kim spends over $75,000 on G-string. She stops for snacks in mid-sex and has a huge Louis Vuitton trunk filled with sex toys. Do I believe Ray J would say any of these things? Yes, because through the years, Ray J has shown himself to be thirsty and in need of attention. However, I do see some changes in him. As far as him, he's married to Princess. I don't feel like their marriage, though, is going to last, because Princess is childish as fuck, and Ray J is too, and I just feel like they're two kids. I do kind of see him, since the baby, you could kind of tell, he's embraced fatherhood, and he's on a new path, and he's talking differently. So, but we'll see with the behavior. But do I feel like in the past, he's tried to bring Kim K up to get attention, to stay in the media, because some celebrities do feel that all press is good good press, and he is the one he feels that gave Kim Kardashian her start. I mean, he kind of is, they did the whole sex tape, and we knew who Ray J was. We didn't know who Kim was, but the tape introduced Kim. Now Kim, got more money than Ray, but we know why she got more money than Ray, and we won't say it over here. But we all know why that is. It's very obvious. But, I believe he said that shit, and he's saying that he didn't, and he's in this new place in his life, and, he doesn't want to be judged for the shit that he did in the past. But Ray J, you just don't need to be saying or doing nothing, no fuck shit when it comes to Kim Kardashian in the future. No more songs, no more bringing her up randomly. Like, if you don't need to do it, then don't do it, okay? Next, you guys, I want to get to this story with Mariah versus Heavenly and Quad. Mariah went on her live with her sister Lake, and I would like to talk about that really briefly. Let's get to that.
And then all of a sudden get tough and come for Aiden. You know what? Let's go and jump to the bullshit. Come on, whoever said that. Let me just say this. Hold on a minute. Aiden is not a black man. He is a Bangladeshi man. But he has a very black wife that goes very hard for him.
And you go get his ass whooped, bitch, Lakeisha. And I think Lakeisha came out when you broke that motherfucking glass. This bitch go get on her live and say, well, I don't know how it happened. You knew what the fuck you was doing when you broke that motherfucking glass. You knew what the fuck you was doing. What was she trying to create? A shank or whatever the fuck they call it? Lakeisha, this is why I don't fuck with Mariah completely. I think that Mariah is very funny. I told y'all I like some of the shit she said. Pressure wash this motherfucker. That shit is funny. Mariah ain't got to say shit else. Because that right there, baby, took me out. That was the line right there. But Mariah can be a fake ass, victim ass bitch because she don't own her shit. She just goes off of, well, that person did this. What about the fucking parts you played, Lakeisha? And didn't you tell Heavenly last reunion, this ain't love and hip hop? I can't tell, bitch, you breaking glasses and shit. That was unnecessary.
Be clear. And this is the thing. My husband said, my right hand to God. The only thing my husband said was, let's not talk about mother. She's talking about my mother. Families are off limits. That's all he said the whole damn night. Yeah. That's all that man said. And so now all of a sudden he want to fight? You want to speak up and be articulate about somebody else's marriage? Yeah. I didn't ask Quad shit about her marriage. Toya did. However, once Toya did, I said, you know what, just tell, the only thing I said to Quad was this. You know what, boo? This is your opportunity to your people to tell your side of the story. You give your voice. Hold on 1 second, like, give me 1 minute.
Y'all hear that motherfucking sister of her keep chiming in. Bitch, either get her on the show, Mariah, or tell her to shut the fuck up. I'm sick of that sister of hers. I'm sick of her. She act like she's on the fucking show. I get you taking up for your sister, but to me, her sister, she starts too much shit. She's too into the situation. You're not even on the show. Her and they ugly ass mammy. Yes, her fucking mother, Mariah's mother is ugly. I'm calling it the fuck out. She is. Shit.
Tell your side. Tell your side is what I said to Quad. Just tell your side. I was cut off. She doesn't have to say anything. She doesn't do that. She doesn't give anything she wants.
Her daddy voice is kind of funny though. I love daddy. I could whoop your ass, Mariah, but that voice is kind of funny. You ain't shit, Mariah.
She don't have to do that. Most time I ever heard him speak. Yeah. Like, are you kidding me? He didn't say that when his wife talking about somebody's mama like a damn dog.
Your motherfucking mother be talking about people, bitch. Her ugly ass ain't exempt. She be talking shit. Then she hit Toya in the head with a like these. I can't stand people that have their family all up on a show. And then when people come for their motherfucking ass now, oh, but that's my mother. That's my sister. Get them off the show. And maybe nobody will talk about their ass. Your monkey ass sister keeps bringing her commentary in. You should be doing this live alone. Stand alone, Lakeisha.
Are you kidding me? She don't have to do that. She don't have to talk about her marriage. Now, so he's the voice for Quad?
You could have just easily said she don't have to talk.
And you ain't got to call your wife buddy, but you goddamn do. Okay.
That ain't got nothing to do with nothing, him calling her buddy. That's their little name for each other. It is what it is. Shut up, Mariah. And then you trying to make it look like Heavenly runs her husband. Shit, you run Aiden. Y'all don't really have no equally yoked marriage. All like that. Y'all don't. I mean, it works for y'all, but at the same time, you run that motherfucker and you go get his ass beat.
Okay, go ahead now, Lake. I'm sorry.
And the other thing about that scene to me was the fact that Quad brought up her marriage.
Oh no, she brought it up on the bus.
On the bus.
Catch.
She keeps.
I will say that Quad did keep bringing up her marriage, and I was a little annoyed with it, especially when she brought it up to Toya and said Toya had asked about cheating, and then Quad interjected and said, oh, well, what the fuck did Quad say? Well, Dr. G, he cheated. And Toya was like, taken aback, like, oh, I wasn't even thinking of that. Like, we know that. Like, and I just felt like, Quad, shut the fuck up. Like, you don't need to keep bringing up what the man did. If you're trying to get away from somebody, they're such a fucking headache in your life, stop talking about them. I'm serious. I understand what Quad is going through. I appreciate Heavenly for having her back and being a good friend, because some of them are flip-flopping when it comes to being in support of Quad. They keep pressing her about her needing to tell them she don't need to tell y'all everything. She could share what's appropriate, what she wants you to know, and then move on. That's all I've ever said. Share something since you're gonna be on the fucking show, since everybody else share they shit too. Don't be up here all with the secrets. I'm not with that shit. So I do agree to a certain extent, share some of your shit. But I definitely agree with Daddy and Heavenly with she don't need to tell all her business. You know, tell what you feel comfortable with and move on. You know?
The entire time, you know what Dr. G did? He was rubbing zippers. She said he was rubbing. I've seen him in the club. What?
You making fun of it, Mariah, and then you sitting up here, making fun of it, but then on the show you want to say, oh, well, I've been knowing Quad the longest. Bitch, don't nobody care. Like I said in my motherfucking review, I hate a bitch like that. And Mariah is one of them women where if she helped you get to where you need to go in any type of way, you are to never forget her. You are to constantly pay homage to her ass for what the fuck she's did for you. And bitch, y'all don't have a friendship no more. So it don't matter. That's like my old best friend coming up in my life saying, oh, well, I know Brandi better than everybody and I know this. We're not friends anymore. So who the fuck go listen to this bitch? You're thirsty. This bitch don't want shit to do with you. Okay? Just because you brought a motherfucker on a show? They owe you, they left hand, you dumb bitch, like you're stupid. And that to me, and then later on in this damn clip, she gonna bring up how she's the executive producer. That was voted off, bitch. You got voted off your own show, so that shows you ain't got no fucking power or no pull. Better push through, like you say.
What you doing in the club? I had to drop something off. Dumbest shit I ever heard.
Now, she is right about that. Sorry, Quad, but she is right. You was lying when you talking about you was dropping some shit off. Don't nobody drop shit off at no fucking club. Your homegirl saw Dr. G in there and decided to give your motherfucking ass a ring. Okay, she called you, let you know your nigga was up in there back. He was dancing with somebody and they was backing their ass all up on him.
You know you'll drop shit off in the club.
It's a spot.
No, I was dropping something off to a friend, and just so happened to see my ex-husband in the club. You know what?
I don't believe it.
Well, y'all need to be like, they think we some fools. Let me turn this volume all the way up so y'all can hear me be loud and alley.
And then when Damon was saying that, why couldn't he say, babe, just stop talking?
Like, why can't you just shut your fucking mouth and know that didn't nobody ask you about your motherfucking opinion?
My mom.
They just stop talking about
But he wanted to jump up and fight Aiden. You know, I was finna, you finna mess with my boo now. Let me tell you
Aiden will get his ass whooped.
Now that's
and
what
you
we're not
know
going
it.
to do. We're not going to put Dr. Hook in it, okay? Because Aiden didn't do nothing. He ain't bother nobody. You even pick on my...
He need to put your ass in check, but he won't. Because we all know who wears the pants in that marriage. Okay, here's where this bitch starts lying. And that's why I can't completely fuck with her, y'all. Here's where this bitch starts lying.
So, Daddy, don't worry.
She talking about she got receipts on Daddy.
When you broke the wine...
You ain't got no receipts on Daddy, bitch. And in the words of Heavenly, just because your man cheated on you don't mean that mine was cheating on me.
I know. You know what? Everybody want to know about the wine glass. I'm going to be perfectly honest about the wine glass. I'm going to say it to y'all. Instagram Live, Facebook Live, I'm going to say it to everybody. Whew. I'm going to be honest. We was on vacation, on the beach, hanging out, and I don't really know how... You don't need to realize. She's like, I really don't know how I broke the wine glass. I'm God honest truth, I really...
Bitch, you lying, and I ain't got time for that shit. You lying. The lies! The lies! What Candy say? The lies! Okay, so here go this bitch gloating, and then I'm gonna be done with her ass. Her and her sister, they making me sick with this shit.
Anymore. You have to realize, for me, and I know I shouldn't even bring this up, but as one of the very few young African-American female creator, executive producers at Bravo, it makes me feel some kind of way. Yeah, it does. Because at the end of the day, if we don't value anything else, we value our mothers. And I had to say that to Aiden. He was just like, you know what? I don't know what this is, if this is a trend, but where I'm from, we don't do that. My community,
oh, shut up,
I was like, what the hell you mean? In my community, we don't talk about moms. He was like,
yes, we do. I'll talk about a bitch mother so quick and so fast and dog the fuck out of her. Come for me and mine and see what happens. Shit. She full of shit with that. That's why I told you I can't fully fuck with her, because she be trying to tell a little bit of the truth and then lie over here a little bit and then tell a little bit, and then I ain't got time. Just tell the whole fucking truth. I'm sick of you and your goddamn sister and that mother of yours. Okay, so the last thing I want to talk to you guys about is Nene was recently on Watch What Happens Live, and they don't really play the whole clip of Nene pretty much stating that she would be cool with Kim again. I'm going to just play this part, and then I'll come back with my commentary on it.
If you have had any contact with Kim Zolciak since your last crazy reunion.
Actually, I have.
Tell me.
When my husband and I announced that, he had cancer, Kim reached out. We had a conversation, and she sent over some gifts for Greg. Yeah.
That's very nice. That's really nice to hear.
Yeah, and then she kept following up, too. She kept, texting
That must have really meant a lot to you.
Yeah, it really did. It really did. She sent us books, like you, and so, yeah, we've talked.
That's really nice. I'm happy to hear that.
Yeah.
So you heard that Nene says she has been in contact with Kim, and Kim has, been really nice and in support of Greg. The other part that we're missing that I don't really have time to really find, but I think Andy or the girl Phoebe had asked, well, will you ever be cool with Kim again? And Nene was like, I don't know. It's really up to Kim. my opinion on that is, yes, it was very nice for Kim to put the bullshit to the side and send over books and constantly check up on Greg and his health. Very nice. I don't have an issue with it. My issue is with Nene. Nene, I don't know. I think that this whole thing with Greg having cancer is really, it has really made Nene vulnerable and forgiving, and, you know, and all of that is good. But I do not feel, you all, that her and Kim should be friends. If I was Nene, I would have said, well, never say never, but we will always be cordial. I can't say we will be friends. I would have said it like that. Nene has said, well, it's all up to Kim, and we probably could. And, like, I don't think you need to do that. You went in on her on that reunion because all the sneaky and shady shit that she did. And when a person shows you who they are, in the words of Maya Angelou, believe them the first time. So yeah, she put the bullshit to the side, but at the same motherfucking time, you can't trust that bitch. Then she talked all this shit about you, took all these pictures of you being a handicapped parking spot, then got, ran to the bathroom and cried victim and said everybody on the stage attacked her and she's the white woman and all these black females are like, Kim is too fucked up. So yeah, I'm here for the nice shit she did for Greg, but she's still a fucked up bitch, and I will always be tardy for Kim's party, honey. I wouldn't have shit to do with Kim. It would be cordial, hi and bye, more so bye, and that would be it. All right, you guys, that is all I have for my hot topics, my Brandom topics. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Share this video as well, and I will talk to you all later.